Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome back to watching Chickies. Now here on day 393 of our broadcast. And watching Chickies is the daily live stream about the lives and development of our young chickens. Today is another day with Chip right here, just hanging out with him, giving him a little bit of solo attention here, having to take it a little bit easy after donating blood today. Still got the band-aid on and everything. So we're just chilling out with Chip for a moment. He's always quite happy to be right here on the blanket with me. Yeah, you are, little one. Yeah, you are. So today we're just gonna kind of chill out, watch Chip for a bit. Then I'll get back to my work. So this will probably be like a 15-20 minute stream. But we could have some nice times just watching Chip, relaxing, having a little bit of a conversation. Nothing too stressful today, right, Chip? Yeah. You're just happy being here with Dad, aren't you? I have hand-raised Chip here. After Kagome rejected him. So I've kind of been the surrogate parent in Chip's life. Now Chip's making some strides to joining the rest of the flock as a kind of proper young adult chicken at this point. It's probably just a matter of a few weeks before that probably is fully realized. But I think for the rest of Chip's life, we'll be having these little hangouts as well. Little solo adventures, as it were. Yeah. Oh, such a drastic hairstyle you have. I think Chip at this point is a couple months old. He was hatched live on stream from our incubator. He is half onagadori, which is an endangered breed of chicken from Japan that's known for their tail feathers that keep growing their whole lives. And he is also half silkie from his dad, Stormy, which can kind of explain his kind of wild hairstyle there. So it'll be interesting to see how he develops. He got the extra toe of a silkie, including the feathery feet, but the body is much more reminiscent of an onagadori than anything. So no, Chip is a chicken, not a quail. So half onagadori and half silkie. So I don't think anyone has really gone out of their way to crossbreed these two chicken breeds really before. So it's kind of unique. The onagadori in itself is an endangered breed of chicken from Japan, and the silkie is a breed of chicken from China. So, you know, definitely a very Asian breed right here. I think we were going to call this crossbreed silkie-adoris. That has a nice sort of ring to it. But Chip has definitely developed quite nicely. I love his kind of like little red highlights that he's having right here in his back feathers. His little kind of black mane that he's developed along with that hairstyle. And we can see that his tail feathers are actually quite long in length. You know, even though he's so young, which makes me think that he has definitely inherited the onagadori propensity for having the very long tail feathers. Onagadoris, when they are growing, their tail feathers never stop growing. That's a mutation that they have. So when they get older, you can see onagadoris with tail feathers that are more than 20 feet in length or over 6 meters. So it is, it remains to be seen how long Chip's tail feathers will get, but it's just something we'll watch over the years. Yeah, he does kind of have that sort of little rock star hairstyle right there. And the feathers on his head definitely more closely resemble the silky feathers of his father than they do the onagadori feathers that kind of adorn the rest of his body. So he's taking kind of good care right now, doing a bit of preening here on my lap. We could hear that sort of little crunch of the beak as he just goes through all the different layers of his feathers. Chip at this point is fully feathered, doesn't need any extra heat from a heat lamp or anything. Oh yeah, the onagadori tail feathers are something to be seen. They are kind of like real-life phoenixes, except minus the fire. Oh, it's okay, little one. It's okay. You having a good day today? Just hanging out with Dad? See those feathery little feet, which are just kind of little gifts from your dad right there. Something that you inherited. You basically got your dad's sort of hairstyle, you got his feet, and then pretty much everything else seems to be from your mom. Though that sort of like gray coloration that you have here is also quite reminiscent of your dad as well. So you are an interesting mix of them both. Chip has a full-blooded sibling downstairs named Dale that was raised by Kagome, along with a half-sibling named Sweetheart, who is half silkie and half ayam cemani. So we have quite the eclectic little flock. Yeah, he's definitely a very friendly little bird here. Quite used to being handled, being pet. He rides around on my shoulder, just kind of runs around, always comes back to me because, well, I've been the one who's kind of raised him, and hand-raising a chicken can make the world of difference to how friendly they are. All of our breeds that we have here, the onagadori, the silkie, and the ayam cemani, are also all well known for being quite friendly birds, especially when hand-raised. So, yeah, they make perfect little pet chickens. All of these little chickens that we have are members of our family and friends for life, so they will never be eaten, though we do collect eggs. So it's nice that they can kind of contribute to the household that way. None of our breeds are really well known for laying a lot of eggs. We'll get lucky to get maybe 2 or 3 eggs a week from our girls individually. And then our boy Stormy, well, he just kind of pays us back in love. He is a very, very fluffy boy. He is the father of our 3 kind of newest members of the flock. And, silkies can be such a delight. So, calm and gentle, lovely little lap chickens. Yeah, Chip is a little sweetie. Oh yeah, there are some lovely paintings of onagadori chickens in Japan. I don't know, maybe when Chip gets a bit older, maybe the tail feathers get a little bit more pronounced, and we'll commission a little painting of Chip. That would be nice. Though, just like the rest of our chickens, his life is pretty well documented at this point. We've been streaming our little flock for, 393 days now, which is just about the age of our original 3 chickens. and then all of the lives of our youngest 3 chickens as well. Yep, I did the blood donation a little bit earlier. This is my 11th blood donation, I want to say. It was pretty good. I did have someone who was doing their first blood draw today that needed some guidance from someone else. So she used a little bit more force than she needed to. So I might have a little bit of a bruise tomorrow. But, you know, it's still nice to know that I helped impact the lives of 3 people by donating my blood. You know, it means that potentially over these 11 blood donations, I have helped save, because they say for every blood donation, you can possibly save 3 people's lives. That, hey, I might have helped save 33 people's lives. So that's always a cool thing to know. Oh, hello there, another donut. Well, I hope you're having a lovely vacation. I know Chip right here is having a lovely time just getting some pets. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah? Look at those little cheek feathers you got going on over there. Got like a little beard going on, too. You know, from that angle for a second, you kind of looked like the character Falco from Star Fox, with that sort of little hairstyle. Oh, and I know also one interesting fact. I think each blood donation actually makes your body... it's basically the equivalent of burning 600 calories as well to replenish all of that blood. So if you're calorie counting or something, or you do lots of exercise, it's kind of the equivalent of like going out and running for, I think, almost a marathon at that point. Because I think, running for an hour might be something like 200 calories or something like that. So like a 3-hour run. Oh my, such a fluffy little chippy. I know. Oh, yeah. I know you like playing with the blanket. Well, yeah, it's 600 calories. Well, it is kind of a lot of blood to have your body replenish. So that takes a lot of energy. One of the things that you should always make sure to do before going to give blood is probably to eat. The only time I've ever been turned away for donating blood is one time where I forgot and I was fasting and I didn't eat before going to the blood draw, and my blood iron levels were too low for them to actually accept my blood. So you have to actually hit a certain level for blood iron for them to take it, because they do a little finger prick test to you as well to test that. There you go. Yeah, you are such a good little chippy. Yeah? Oh, you're just lazing about today, aren't you? Aren't you? Well, that's okay. You don't have much chicken business to do. You don't have much chicken business to do. Except we're going to have you visit the other chickies soon. That should be a lot of fun. I just love these little splashes of red there. When you get real close, you can see just a little bit of kind of this speckled yellow put in there too. So even from a distance, if you don't look like you have too much color, you do have that lovely pattern right there. You are quite the distinctive little chicken, Chippy. Yeah, a little self-care for your feet and your legs. And of course, playing with the blanket some more. You gonna fluff up again? You wanna fluff up again? Oh, yeah. He is a lovable little chicken. Even I didn't suspect how much that I was gonna care for this little chicken. Yeah. Yeah, he's definitely inheriting his dad's hairstyle. Like, if you look at him from this side, you can see the feathers on his cheeks are growing out to a degree. So we're going to have to be careful as he grows up, because one of the issues that silkies normally have is their wild hairstyles can actually start rubbing against their eyes, which can eventually cause blindness. So we might need to actually start giving Chip a few little haircuts. So we'll see if we need to start doing that with Chip as well. Yeah, we want you to have great vision for the rest of your life, along with that great chicken hearing that you have. Oh, that's right, little one, that's right. Oh, yeah. Happy Chickie. Because at the end of the day, we want our chickens to be happy, healthy, and live very long lives. Oh yeah, chickens have great hearing. I think in studies, they have been shown to be able to pinpoint very faint noises that happen within something like 80 feet of them, to something like a 1/4 inch or a 1/2 inch like accuracy. And I think they've done these tests by putting like a little noisemaker in an area where they have chickens, and then they, make it have a beep, and then the chickens go and they try to find where the beep came from, and they just know where it is because their hearing is so good. It also is probably attributed to the fact that chickens are omnivores. If you see like a chicken on the farm or a chicken outside, they do like to hunt insects. They can also hunt things like mice or voles, and be kind of like little raptors in that sense. It all kind of depends on the size of your chicken and everything. Some chickens are bigger, some chickens are smaller, so they'll go after different sized things. But like chickens are kind of like the cats of the bird world. They'll go after mice, and they can appreciate human companionship. But, they can also kind of fend for themselves. They can kind of clean themselves. So they are very, very interesting animals. I think a lot more interesting and a lot more intelligent than the average person knows. It is, very much a shame how many chickens are kind of treated in the farming world and what has been done to them through breeding. Most of the sort of what most people in the US would consider to be a chicken are kind of breeds that have been bred to be like really large to the point where they are having issues with their heart being able to kind of pump enough blood to the rest of their bodies, to the point where they have kind of organ failure by the time they're around 4 years old. To chicken breeds that have been bred to have 1, 2, or 3 eggs a day for the majority of their lives. Now, the issue with this is, like, it's not entirely an easy process for chickens. Eggs are basically chicken, period, so, breeding them to the point where they're having eggs multiple times a day probably is not all that comfortable for them, and it can impact their lifespan. Like the chickens that we have here will probably be living, even compared to like letting chickens live their normal lifespan, like lifespan-wise, we're probably living about 3 to 4 times as long as those kind of farmed breeds. Those chickens might last to be 2 to 3 years old if left to live sort of their quote-unquote natural lifespan, whereas Chip and our others will hopefully live to be about 10 to 12 years old. So, yeah. And, there have been cases where chickens live even longer than that. So, we're just trying to give them the best care possible, make sure that their lives are great ones, comfortable ones, filled with a lot of joy, a lot of companionship, and great memories. Oh, and BBGR9. Hello there. Thank you for the Hugs Award. That is much appreciated there. Now, unfortunately, most chickens don't get to realize this kind of longer lifespan because, they eventually, the hens do go through their own version of menopause when they get to a certain age. And once they hit this, when they hit menopause, like if they're on a farm or something, a lot of farmers won't want to take care of them anymore, and then unfortunately they will become somebody's dinner. Fortunately for these little chickens, we are raising them as members of our family and friends for life. They are our little pets. So, the eggs that they provide now are just like a little bonus. It doesn't matter in the long run. We are here to kind of enjoy each other's company. Yeah. Got a little chicken purr from Chip there. There you go. Oh, happy Chippy. Oh, I know, chicken purr. Oh, I know. No. Is there a chicken more pampered than you in the world right now? Is there? I don't think there is. Oh, I know. Oh, good Chippy, good Chippy. Lovely chicken purrs. Yeah, sleepy Chippy. Oh, yeah. If I would let Chip would just kind of stay with me, giving him pets all day. I'm going to have to break Chip's serenity in a few minutes to bring him back to the other chickens to socialize a little bit more. Oh, and no worries, Poppy Shoe. Feel free to come back anytime. This is a daily live stream, so feel free to give me a follow. And on my profile, we have links to our YouTube channel, our Discord server, and more. We have collected all of our streams. Well, We are a little bit backlogged, but we're getting back on track on our YouTube channel. So you can watch all of our little chickies growing up and even watch Chip being hatched. You came out like an explosion from that egg. Oh my. You just wanted to get right out. And I think we will leave it off here for now. I need to go off and get some more work done today. Get this little chicken down to the rest of them. Can't let him get too spoiled. So thank you all for joining us today, all my old friends and new. And we hope to see you again soon. All right, everyone. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.